Hi everyone that is watching. My name is Maria Rigopoulou and I'm an osteoporosis and nutrigenomics expert. I'm using DNA to optimize health and particularly bone health. Today I'm here to update you on a few things, discuss collagen and collagen supplements. So collagen is a type of protein, I guess that we make ourselves, and you can find it in other animals as well, as it's part of the bones, the teeth, and all connective tissue. So you can find it in the lungs, in the gut walls, on the skin, of course. Collagen, if you get it as a supplement, it will be an animal-based product. So if you see any labels about vegan collagen, there's not such thing, but it's slightly misleading in my opinion. What these supplements are supplements that have different type of proteins or peptides, which are smaller proteins that help us make our own collagen. So it's not collagen, but they have different nutrients and peptides in them that, if our body is using them, can make its own collagen. And these are of vegan or vegetarian source. They are not collagen themselves though, so we still have to make it ourselves. So it's slightly different. What happens with the collagen supplements? Collagen supplements can be very helpful for bones, but also for joints and skin, depending on what types of collagen you are using or what type of collagen you are aiming for. As I said before, I think in some of my posts, there are about 28 different types of collagen that we find in nature, or at least we discovered up to now. And among these, type 1, type 2, and type 3 are the most commonly used in the majority of supplements. Type 1 and type 3, they can stimulate bone formation as well, and type 2 is more for joints, but type 1, type 2, type 3 very good for our bones. Type 3 is very good for the skin as well. Type 1 you can find primarily in bovine sources and fish sources, and then type 2 is in chicken or in chicken broth, for example, where it's better to use for musculoskeletal pains, pains with the joints, etc. There's a lot of research that actually proves that it helps. Any reasons why you shouldn't be using collagen supplements? There are certain conditions that you shouldn't be using collagen if you have them. One of them is scleroderma. Then you are creating more collagen than you should, and you end up with a lot of anomalies and problems that you can actually see on your skin sometimes, and sometimes internally in your organs. So taking collagen supplements on top of that is not going to be beneficial. Quite the opposite, it might even create more issues and more problems. If you have an histamine sensitivity or excess oxalates, or any problems with oxalates, oxalates are what's so-called anti-nutrients, and you can find in a lot of plant foods. Some people might have sensitivities with them. If this happens, same with histamine, is usually because of some form of imbalance that is happening in your metabolic terrain. Mostly starts from the gut, but it could be something else. And there are genetic predispositions as well. So if there are any issues with them, first we have to resolve these issues, your sensitivities, and then of course you can start using collagen supplements to help with the bone. So it's something that I find quite often when I work one-to-one with my clients. In these cases, you do get people with sensitivities, and you have to work on the root of the problem. So first resolve the sensitivities issue, working with the DNA or with specific gut tests or other functional tests, and then we move on later on after resolving this and looking on how to improve bone health, because there's no way to improve bone health when you have other reasons that are compromising your digestion and how you absorb and you process nutrients. Down syndrome, which is EDS, called differently. This is a syndrome that sometimes can make us more flexible. There are different levels of severity of this syndrome. Sometimes it's just be a little bit more bendy than what the average is, and sometimes can create a real havoc, especially in your gut, as collagen is part of your gut world, as you can understand, and your whole gut system and your digestive system. So it can really be a problem on how you absorb nutrients, and of course affect overall health, not only bone health. In this case, collagen supplements can be potentially helpful. They're not going to be harmful, but unless you know exactly what type of collagen is affected by your illness, you cannot tell for sure what kind of collagen supplement is going to be helpful to you or not. So first you have to know from your diagnosis what is exactly the type of collagen that is affected by your condition, and then select your own collagen. Collagen in a similar form that we also create in our own bodies, you can find in bone broths. Of course, this is not, again, vegan or vegetarian, and is not appropriate, again, for people with high histamine levels. So you have to work on other issues, resolving the sensitivities with high histamine, and then move on into having bone broths or collagen supplements. Collagen supplements that I prefer, I use them occasionally myself, not every day, and also recommend to clients if they can't take it and there are not any other issues that we need to resolve before. The best collagen supplements are the ones that are most bioavailable and can be absorbed quickly by the body. And in my opinion, these are in liquid form or alternatively in powder form. In this way, you can adjust your dosages as well, so it's much easier to get more or less depending on your needs, or sometimes depending on several sensitivities you might be having. Fish marine collagen versus bovine collagen. I use both. What happens with the fish or marine collagen, as it is as known, is that the peptides are smaller, so they're easier to absorb. So in terms of bioavailability, unless you have a fish allergy, is much better. And of course, collagen from fish bones broths too. And they're lighter for the gut. So if someone feels that bovine could be a little bit too heavy, or chicken, fish is another option. Make your own bone broths, or take your own fish collagen that you can buy as a supplement. The one that I use and I have been using for myself, and often I recommend to clients that have issues with absorption, is in liquid forms and comes in salts by Life Added. I started using it since last year. It has more than 3 different types of collagen, and in general I recommend you, if you use collagen supplements, you use the ones that have as many collagen types as possible, because this is going to cover a lot, not only your bones but also your skin, your lungs, your gut, and everything else. So this comes in salts, is also shared in the comments here. Thank you so much. And if you do have any questions, please do share in the comments below. Bye for now.